Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe. Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I'm Ollie Davis. It must be tough keeping in shape when you're a WWE superstar. There's the constant travel, maintaining one's diet on the road, and getting recognized by fans in the gym. There are various ways to deal with this. There's the Big Show method, where you use your giant abdominal muscles to scare everyone else away from the free weights area. There's the John Cena way, where you just start squatting anyone who comes near you. And then there's the Randy Orton approach. And as you've probably guessed, going by his savage replies to people on Twitter last week, that's the least friendly version. Speaking to the NEA report, WWE fan Anthony Martin encountered Orton at his local gym on Monday before the Smackdown live event in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Being the guy with a smile on his face and friendly demeanor that he is, Martin approached the 12-time world champion and asked for a picture. Orton replied that he couldn't hear Martin and pointed to his earphones. They fist bumped and went their separate ways. So Martin thought he'd take a photo of the Viper anyway from across the room. And that's when Randy Orton started to hear voices in his head and then proceeded to yell what they were telling him in Martin's face. The report doesn't explicitly state this, but I assume the incident happened from out of nowhere. Here's how the exchange went down according to Martin. What the f*** are you doing? I said no goddamn pictures, are you fucking stupid? No, you said you couldn't hear me. If you want, I can delete it. Yeah, fucking delete it. Okay, seriously, no disrespect. Fuck it, keep the fucking picture, enjoy your workout. Martin's friend described the incident further. Randy came over to Anthony, grabbed his hand and was belittling Anthony and pretty much was saying MF this, MF that. This is two guys' versions of events though. WrestleZone are reporting that Orton was happy to take a photo with another fan at the same gym and the Viper was in a good mood. But the voices in Randy's head weren't done, so he went on Twitter. Apparently I hurt a fan's feelings when I told him to F off at the gym yesterday. That's news! Been happening for 15 years! Get a life! I paid to train. In between every set I can't take pics. He needs to suck it the F up and go to the gym to train, not be a fanboy. Not to mention he had nothing to say then. Had to wait to use Twitter like a bitch. Wait till I'm done, then cool. Wait a second, is this really what Randy means? Or is he just trying to drive a wedge between WWE fan Anthony Martin and his friend? Wait, no. I'm getting it confused with the Wyatt family storyline on Smackdown again. Smackdown somehow managed to make both Jerry Lawler and Mickie James's WWE returns better than Kurt Angle's the night before this week, actually integrating them into storylines and character development. Lawler not only hosted a King's Court segment in his hometown of Memphis with Dolph Ziggler, playing off Jerry's real-life heart attack back in 2012, Renee Young also announced he will be returning to the WWE commentary team at the Royal Rumble, calling the 30-man main event with Corey Graves and Michael Cole. That sounds a lot like WWE is setting him up to be a surprise entrant. But the company has been very hesitant about letting Lawler get physical since his on-air heart attack all those years ago. But he was super kicked by Ziggler last night, so maybe a limited Rumble appearance would work. And in SmackDown's main event cage match between Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss, Mickie James was unveiled as La Luchadora, where she sided with Bliss against the Irish Lass Kicker. What did you think of last night's episode of SmackDown? Tell me how the Blue Brand doesn't just build up to the next pay-per-view, the Royal Rumble, they're already hyping the Elimination Chamber in the comments below. If you want to find out when news of Mickie James's return was first leaked, or my review of this week's episode of Raw where WWE wasted Kurt Angle's surprise return, click the videos to the left and subscribe. I've been Ollie Davis, and that was wrestling.